welcome back to Simply Home and Harvest. I'm Jen, and today we're going to do a little cooking in the kitchen. It has been raining now for what seems like a week. I think it's only been about 3 or 4 days non-stop, but this has been such a non-typical spring into summer because today is the first day of summer for us, and it's cloudy, it's rainy, it's in the low 70s, which the temperature has been kind of nice to have it so cool, but it's just continued to rain. So I haven't been able to really get in the garden, and I've tried to harvest things the best I can. There's some lettuce in there, and we did harvest our first little cucumber, but my cucumbers really haven't been doing a lot. So anyway, I just decided that this week I'm just gonna do inside projects. And so tonight I'm going to fix something for dinner that I've never tried. I've never tried this particular recipe, so I thought I would bring you along and we'll make it together. We're gonna have sour cream chicken enchiladas. It sounds really good, and I'm gonna put a couple of easy already prepared sides with it because it's, again, one of those typical busy evenings where one of my kids will be running out the door to activities and probably won't be eating with us. I'm not really sure. But that way we won't have a lot of leftovers because we're actually planning to get out of town this weekend and go visit some family for a couple of days. So I don't want to have a lot of leftovers. So I think this will be the perfect dish for that. And then we might make some other things. I haven't decided yet. I guess you'll find out if we do that. But for tonight, let's have some sour cream chicken enchiladas. And before we get started with the recipe, I have to show you something that if you've been following me on this channel, you'll know is big news. So hang on, let me show you what came in today. Friends, it is here. Our dishwasher has arrived, and Tim will be home a little bit later, and we are going to hopefully get it installed tonight. So I'll take you along on that process too, because if you've been here, like I said, any amount of time, you know that we've been in the market for a dishwasher. We found one that we liked, the price was decent, and after 6 months of washing everything by hand, now listen, I know having a dishwasher is a luxury, and I have been blessed to be able to continue on and cook and wash dishes by hand, but I'm going to be very happy to have it back because it is time consuming. It is doable. You don't need to have a dishwasher. It is not a necessity, but it definitely is an asset. So happy to have it back in the house, and I'll let you see the progress of getting that put in hopefully tonight. I will definitely say that the key to keeping your dishes washed is keeping your dishes washed because that is something I did try to do over these last few months. Is I would just wash dishes, after each meal and try to keep them up so they don't pile up on the counter and in the sink. And so I've had to really be dedicated to that, which we have been, and it can be done. And like I said, I'm glad that we were able to continue to use our dishes, but I'm very glad that the dishwasher is here. Okay, let's get to making this recipe tonight. So I am going to use Joanna Gaines recipe for the sour cream chicken enchiladas. And this is out of, I think maybe this is the very first cookbook that she came out with. I believe she's on her third one now, and I have 2 of them. I don't have the third one yet. But this is tonight's recipe, and I will put a link down below for you in case you would like to get this cookbook, because it really is a good one. But I thought it would be fun this summer just because I feel like maybe we have a tad of extra time in the summer to kind of explore some new recipes, go through cookbooks. So that is my plan. And I think that that might be something I just share with y'all. We'll just try a new recipe, maybe out of a cookbook each week. Would you like that? Maybe you can submit some of your recipes. If you want me to try them on here, that would be really fun. And I would love to do that. So leave that in the comment below, what you think about that idea. But tonight we're gonna start with this one. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do in making our sour cream chicken enchiladas is you want a 9 by 13 baking dish. I did go ahead and spray this with some olive oil cooking spray. We're gonna set that to the side. And then I'm just gonna go through the list of ingredients with you. I'm gonna tell you where I use some substitutions just because I'm using what we have on hand. First off, it calls for 2 10-ounce cans of mild green enchilada sauce. Well, I could not find the mild green enchilada sauce in our food line. So I ended up getting the red enchilada sauce. I hope that it won't change the taste. And you know, I'm sure you can have it with the red enchilada sauce too. Some of you might even prefer that. But I did only get 1 can. I didn't realize I needed 2 cans until I got back home. So I'm going to use salsa along with that red enchilada sauce. So that is my first substitution. And then also it calls for a 10-ounce can of cream of chicken soup, an 8-ounce container of sour cream. We have the 16-ounce container, but I'm just going to use half of this. Then we also need 4 cups of shredded chicken. Now you can cook chicken and go ahead and shred that up, but I have a rotisserie chicken here that I picked up at Sam's. I went ahead and took all the meat off of the bone. Well, I do have a couple of chicken legs in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all the rest of the meat shredded up on our board here, and we'll get that prepped and ready. But this came from a rotisserie chicken. And then you're going to need 1 4-ounce can of diced green chilies. You're gonna need about 3.5 cups. The recipe calls for mozzarella cheese, which I thought that was a little interesting for a Mexican dish, but I already had this Monterey Jack. I think it's a mix, like a Colby maybe, a Monterey Jack, but I had it left over from Ella's graduation party, and we have a lot of it. I've had it in the freezer, so I went ahead and thawed out about 3.5 cups of that. I guess that's kind of like a Mexican cheese blend. Then you're gonna need 10 10-inch tortillas. Now I've got the 8-inch, not 8-inch, I'm sorry. What are these? These are, I think, the 9-inch tortillas. So you'll just need 10 of these. Just garnishes if you wanna use, this calls for maybe tomato, you can cut up some fresh cilantro, some lime, cut that in wedges. And then it recommends to pair it with some Mexican rice, and Joanna actually recommends the Knorr brand of Mexican rice, which we like the Knorr brand around here. So we're gonna use that. And then she also said some charro beans. So I think it's pronounced charro, C-H-A-R-R-O beans. I never could find them in the grocery store, but I thought this might be comparable. So this is a Food Line brand, Taste of Inspirations, and this is called Mexican chili inspired pinto beans. This is a hearty blend of pinto beans, garlic, and spices. So we're gonna try this, and I'm just gonna do just a little bit for the sides. And hopefully the enchiladas will be so good, everybody will want seconds, and we won't really need a lot of sides. So that is our ingredients there. Very simple, easy to find ingredients mostly, except for that green enchilada sauce. So now we're gonna go ahead and get everything prepped, and I will show you what we did. our enchiladas here with this remaining sauce. So this is gonna go into our 350-degree oven for about 20 minutes, which I did forget to preheat, so we're gonna have to wait on that for a few minutes. And then after it bakes for 20 minutes, we're gonna take it out, we're gonna add our reserved cheese to the top and put it back in there for 15 minutes, and then it'll be good to go. Just wanted to show you these beans that she suggests, the charo beans. And I used this brand, but they look very similar to that picture. So I think we're on to something there. And then this is what we're gonna go ahead and prep on the stove. And I'm just gonna follow the instructions right on the back, which is to bring 1 3/4 cups of water, and then it's optional if you wanna add a tablespoon of vegetable oil in. You bring the contents of the package along with those 2 things to a boil, stir, reduce heat, and simmer covered for 7 minutes. And then we will have rice. Now I have a delicious Mexican rice recipe that I love to make, and I may have a video on that, and if I do, I will link it for you down below. So if you want a good homemade rice and you don't want to take a shortcut like we are tonight, I would highly recommend using that one. All right, our oven is preheated to 350 degrees, so this is gonna bake for 20 minutes uncovered. Now that our enchiladas have been baking for about 20 minutes, we're going to remove them from the oven, and we're going to sprinkle our shredded cheese right on top, and then we're going to put those back in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until that cheese has melted and it's nice and bubbly. So just a little update about our dishwasher. We pulled it out of the box, got the old one out, got ready to hook it up to our water line, I guess, that we had hooked to the old one, and
we need an adapter.
We need an adapter and something else.
And the water lines are opposite of what we had, so we had to get another adapter.
So we are out riding around. We went to Home Depot, finally found what we needed at Lowe's, and now we're gonna go home. And I don't know, it's getting late, it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't know if we'll get it installed tonight, but that's okay. The dishwasher's delivered, and I've waited this long, so I'll wait a little bit longer. But I wanted to get on here because I wanted to get Tim's opinion on dinner. So
Tim's opinion, it was very authentic.
He said it was authentic Mexican.
Yeah.
Other people that have authentic Mexican, they might. I mean, it was good. It was really good.
No,
actually,
it was good. It was very authentic. I'm probably going to have to take a Tums later.
But it was, yes, it was good. And we had so much left over that I won't have to cook tomorrow night. So that's good too. But definitely give that dish a try. Because if you like Mexican and, like I said, enchiladas, that's just not something that I don't think we've ever made enchiladas. I couldn't remember. So anyway, very good. And Alex liked it. Something he didn't like. I don't think he liked the beans. He tried the beans. He didn't like those. Ella didn't eat with us, so we'll have to get her opinion maybe next time. All right. Well, we'll see if we can give you an update before I end this video on the dishwasher. All right. It's the next night. I'm going to update you all on the dishwasher. We tried to get it installed last night, but we were missing a part, so we had to get that part today. And we're doing a trial run, so we haven't taken the plastic off yet, and I can't let you see the inside, but I just wanted to show you that we did end up getting a Whirlpool dishwasher, and it has like a stainless steel door, like the inside of it is, but I think the tub is plastic. It does have a third tray that I'm not used to, and I'll show you all that once it stops doing its first little run through here. But super excited, finally. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. Thank you to my hubby for working so hard and getting it put in. I wanted to leave you with a quick look at the inside of our new dishwasher, y'all. It's the little things in life. This tray that you put your silverware on and your lids on and any of your large utensils to lay flat has been a game changer. I am enjoying that, not having to stoop down to get our utensils in and out. Now there is a basket down at the bottom that you can use for utensils and your spoons and all as well. So a lot of extra room. Love the stainless door. I think it'll be a whole lot easier to clean. So that's just a little snapshot. I hope you enjoyed today's video. There will be many more on the way. And until next time, friends, I hope that you'll remember to live simply, use what you have, enjoy the moments you've been given, and I will see you all in the next one.